So our next resource came from Mr. Stellar Teaching, and you can see all of his videos. He has a lot of different resources that he has shared as well. And the website that he shared was brightful.me. And it's just a meeting game. So there are a lot of different games that you can host here with your students. So I'm going to log into this as well. And this is a free website for you to join, for students to join. So when you are in Brightful, the meeting game here, so there are a few different games that you can play in here. So you can see here what kind of game do you want to play. Fast-paced, social, conversational. If I choose, these are all the different games that you can play. So let's look at some of these. You've got Draw It. You can play Hearts with Students through cards, Gin Rummy, Question of the Day, Would You Rather, Mimic, Werewolf, Describe It. So a lot of different games for you to play. But if you just want to do a fast-paced game, these are the fast-paced games. Draw It, Describe It, or Trivia. And so similar to Draw It, which we just had on Gartic.io, you can do that. If we do Describe It, it wants from 3 to 25 players. So kind of keep that in mind here. So you've got your game room ID. You can copy the invitation and you can send that out to students in Google Classroom or share it in over a Zoom. And then as you will see, more students will start to populate. And then right here, you get the how to play. So it would best be played then without, over Zoom, but then not sharing your screen. You would share the game room ID for students to get in. And then after that, students would not be sharing their screen, nor would you be sharing your screen either. So if I join this game, so I'm in brightful.me and my game room ID here is, I'm just going to join this. And you can see here now that multiple people have started to join the game. And I'm going to say, I'm ready here on my iPad. And then when I am the host, I'm going to start the game with 2 players. Just so you can kind of get a sense of what this looks like. I can choose which categories I want. I can choose multiple categories, or I can choose just one specific category. So I'll just choose pop culture. I have a time limit, and then every player gets a turn to describe. So this would be a good example here of knowing how many students are in your class and letting each student have a turn, right? So I'm going to get this little thing on here, and on my iPad specifically, I can see the word. So here's the word, and I have to describe to somebody Mahershala Ali. And if you don't know who that is, he is a famous actor who won the Academy Award for Moonlight a few years back. And what the student's going to do is they are going to describe Mahershala Ali, and they have time to describe it. So I'm just going to, and if I type it correct, then it's done. It's in there, and then the student gets another person to describe, and I just try to guess as many as I can as they're describing them. And then you can see that they had a minute and a half, and they got 2 points. We did not get to Street Fighter. And then again, we just turn around and the next student does it. So these are Brightful meeting games. This is how it works. You just set up a game, send the students the ID, and they go right onto their Safari browser, or they go onto their Chrome, open up a new tab in their Chrome browser, and they play the game. So this can be played both on an iPad or on a Chromebook or on other computers or with an iPhone or an Android phone. Any way that you can get to a web browser, you can join a game of Brightful meeting game and just play a lot of these games with your students.